What's up, folks? This is Keith and you're watching Barbara's Auto Help. Today I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to check for a faulty fuel pump. I've got a truck here that is cranking but not starting, and I suspect it's got a bad fuel pump, and I want you to tag along and see how I diagnose this. This is the old school way, but anyway, if you listen here, I'm going to try to start the truck. It does not want to start. It'll crank, but it won't start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up underneath, up under the gas tank, and we're going to try to diagnose this. Now what we got to do is locate where the gas tank is. Of course, your gas tank is going to be near the filler neck, so I'm going to get up underneath here and locate the gas tank. I got a partner up in the truck. He's going to turn it over for me while I persuade the fuel pump to start working with this rubber mallet here. All right, go ahead and try to crank it. Okay, so what just happened there? What's going on is I had a bad spot on the motor of my fuel pump. There's an electric motor in there, and it's run by little brushes that brush up against the motor, and it will get a bad spot on the motor so that the brushes can't really make electrical contact with it and make it spin. By jarring the fuel pump, by beating on the gas tank with a rubber mallet, and I would recommend a rubber mallet, not necessarily a big hammer or a metal hammer, and you don't have to beat on it real hard, guys, okay? So keep that in mind. But what happens is it jars it just enough to where it will knock that motor loose just enough to where the brushes will come in contact with a different part of the motor, and it will start spinning again and create fuel pressure. So that's a good way, a good quick easy way to check for a faulty fuel pump if it's caused by a bad spot on the motor. And do keep in mind that this won't work in every situation where you have a bad fuel pump. You may have to go a different direction in diagnosing your problem. On this vehicle here, I knew I wasn't getting fuel pressure, and I knew that my fuse was good, my relay was good and all that, and so I suspected the fuel pump, and I suspected that it was frozen, so I did the old knock on the gas tank trick. That's an old trick. I didn't come up with that. That was taught to me by some old timers. So do take it with a grain of salt, though, guys. If you bang on the gas tank, not only could it cause a frozen fuel pump to start working again, but also you could have a loose connection at the top of the fuel pump there, and by banging on it, you may have jarred that connector and made contact again, and it started working for that reason. And, you know, it's kind of far-fetched. You could have a coincidence where you got up underneath there and you banged on it, and all of a sudden a relay wanted to work and it sent power to your fuel pump. So I don't know if this necessarily can take the place of a proper diagnostic or not, but this is just something else to add to your arsenal there to help you diagnose certain problems. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If this video was a help to you, please comment below. Let me know, okay? Give the video a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you have any questions, ask. Thanks.